Put down the chest life, oh, I live in my best life. I put down the chest life. Oh, I live in my best life. I put down the chest life.
99.9 WEFM. Rise and shine. Let's get ready to take on the day. Activated Mornings on WEFM 99.9 is on now.
Bet Jeffrey can do the rhythm there.
You're Rajiv.
Oh, thank God.
Oh, that's funny.
yeah, Rajiv. So, backstory. The head of the news department, it's a rhythm. It's on a rhythm.
Yeah.
Problem Child is on the rhythm. I can't remember the name on the rhythm.
Oh,
but
this the Jumbie Carnival Jumbie rhythm. I can't remember which one. It's one of them, but that's the intro for it. So every time I hear it, I think of our very own Rajiv Providence. So
yeah. They had the news department.
And at the same time, he waved to us, so that's why I said,
"You're Rajiv." Yeah, we got our own. You're Rajiv. Jokes and vibes. Good morning and welcome back. It is Friday. If you didn't realize it is Friday, yesterday is Friday.
Friday. You know that I think that's only for persons whose work week ends on a Friday. For those who end on a Saturday, I don't think they feel the same excitement.
They might feel a little bit of excitement because they might go out tonight.
Half excitement.
Not only that, Saturday is a short working day, so it's not as it shouldn't hopefully not as tedious as. Big up to the people who work in the immigration. Good morning to you. Yes, good morning. Good morning to everybody who working in health, education, agriculture, the creative industries, foreign affairs, every sector that make up and comprise. I see our revenue went up by 8%, but in the same way that went up, our expenses also went up too. See a story saying 25% increase in our interest payments for loans. So it's almost come like to break it down. We broke, but we're not so broke. You know, we gotta spend money, but not so much money. It's very simple terms. But anyways, that's for another serious time. This is a serious topic coming up. But yes. So welcome back, Christal and Roleza in here to take care of you today. The number to call 457-9997. The number to WhatsApp is also 457-9997. And let us know how you feel. Some more monies are being paid out. Sorry, I get really excited about these things. Not money. Not money.
You should get excited about money.
Yeah, it depends.
About legal money.
About money coming in, not money going out.
Money that you've worked for, yeah.
So y'all remember last year when some soca artists decided to stay out because they wanted they were asking for increase in prize monies because the dance just was not paying for the light, right? And we saw the effect on last year's product. It was not as great as in previous years. This year, the CDC announced that prize monies across the board would be increased. So soca artists, Ragga Soca artists, Calypso, Steel Pan, more monies are going to be put into their pockets across the board, right? So we're going to take this story from 999wefm.com.
Our very own.
Hey, and how
it's another Rajiv moment.
Yeah, Rajiv, we're gonna take it for Rajiv. All right, so here it goes. There has been a significant increase in the prize monies awarded to participants in the Ragga Soca and Soca Monarch competitions. This was announced by the chairman of Carnival Development Corporation, CDC, Mr. Ricardo Adams, press conference yesterday. The increases will see the first place competitors of the Ragga Soca Monarch and Soca Monarch events take home $30,000 and $60,000 respectively. Adams noted that there were also increases in those in the second, third, and fourth place positions, appearance fees too. He said, I quote, "We've increased the appearance fees for the Ragga Soca Monarch and the first prize has gone to $30,000, which now brings it in line with Calypso. The second prize has gone to 15K, the third prize 10K. And one of the disparities with the Ragga Soca Monarch, it was the only musical competition that did not have a fourth place. And so we have introduced a fourth place prize for Ragga Soca Monarch this year of $7,500. Da-da-da-da. End of quote. He spoke about the increases applied to the prize monies for Soca Monarch event. He said, I quote, the first place is now $60,000 in cash. So that clarifies, not the cash in the car make up $60,000. Okay. The second in the car?
No.
Vroom, vroom, scatter coming. Sorry. Taking me back there.
Why ain't this Swift coming? We in a modern era.
You don't know this song?
I know this song.
I couldn't think fast enough to change it. But it's not Swift, no, it's Kia. Seeing a lot of Kias on the road these days.
Kia. Anyway.
Atida though.
You're right. That's very one. Girl, I had that video saved on my phone. That's a classic.
Atida though.
Atida.
You gonna give me a Tita? Anyways. First plus 60K in cash. Jeez, what we want, what we did previously was $25,000 and a vehicle to the tune of like a Swift or something along those lines. What we've done is we recognize that there are a number of people who perhaps would prefer a straight up cash. Money run.
Make it rain.
Make it rain. Cash prize. So the cash prize this year for the first place is $60,000. And obviously that means that there's no car. So the money for the car. Anyways, second place moves to $30,000. Third place, $15,000. And fourth place, $10,000. And the story ends by tickets could be found. Sales pitch. But anyways, congratulations. Now, there is a long list, a big list. We want a big list. All right. That outlines Soca Monarch, outlines Ragga Soca Monarch, which we shared. Calypso Monarch, first place is 30K, second 15, third 10, and fourth place 5. Total appearance fees $63,000. Panorama, my friend from Sign Hill. Let me see who's going to get this one here. First place, $42,900. With the $100 for. Let's put on the $100.
Maybe
43,000.
maybe it's time to cover, but I can't even cover travel. But anyway, I don't know.
What would the $900 for? This is such a random figure. Such a random figure.
Yeah, but then look, they come down to fourth place, 160. Wow, Christal, babe, just read. You know what? It's probably because they got there's an actual total, and then they just
split up
proportionate accordingly.
I don't want to check for $160 next to it for prize money.
I don't care if you want to put the 67 cents. You add the 67 cents. Go ahead.
Anyways, first place, $42,900. Second place, $28,600. Third place, 21,000.
You want round figures as in 29,000, round it upwards?
Yeah, man.
Well, maybe for this for the categories, this is the only one that has it like that.
Yeah, man.
Actually, it is.
Ping, ping, ping. No, Juve, extra $15.
But look, Mass has the 30. Crystal distracted. Anyway, when you get down to Mass, you're going to laugh.
Sorry, it's a funny now. But look at Junior Monarchs in total, $21,593.
Look at the next one.
Who get that $3?
Look at the next one.
Mass, seriously, $388,000, $388,086.27.
This is when you receive sponsorship or you have monies and you allocate it right down to the last cent.
The money is probably coming US.
Possibly. Possibly. I don't know.
I ain't taking a check with no 67, 27 cents. I just tell you right now. Throw that in the kitty. For next year. Pay somebody 27 cents. Anyways, it's all jokes. Let's see. So I said third place for Panorama, $21,450. Fourth place, $17,160. Appearance fees, $42,900. I wonder where in this is the mobilization. Right. Mobilization is all a part of that. It's true. Junior Panorama, $20,000.
All right, so I guess mass is the different that's a lot though.
Oh,
No, the figure
mass.
yeah.
Remember,
But I
there
guess
are a
it's
lot
a
of
lot,
categories, right?
Yeah.
Queen of the bands, king of the bands. You have uptown. You have on the stage. You have color, use of color. You have junior band. You have senior. Well, the regular, well, not regular, but the overall competition. Then you have the top three, and then everybody has to get something. It's a lot of stuff. It's a lot of section of the bands as well. They have a lot of categories.
Okay.
So no, the countdown is like 5 pages worth of categories. I'm exaggerating it, by the way. But look at this, right? Look at this. Road match, first place, $5,000. Second place, $2,000. This is what y'all is fighting up over. A little $5,000 on the road. That's why you're supposed to be playing people's song. Oh, just a little drop of money.
This is a little drop. What was the figure before, Christal?
It don't matter. It don't matter to me.
Yeah, but in the hands of whoever, that is still a good bit of money.
I think they were fighting up over like $15,000. The way they carry on with road match. I'm not like trying to diminish the title of road match, but the way that like DJs were like press for
but remember
for certain songs.
Remember, it's not just about let's say the money, but it's the accolade that comes with it. And then you go down in the history of having won the road match for the year.
Give me the history with plenty money
so
too.
It's the recognition.
Okay,
it comes the same way, but remember too,
it's recognition to the bank.
But it comes the same with the Soca Monarch title, because back in still, it is something that persons look forward to winning so that they can actually have that under the belt. And because of that, then you have that regional recognition, and then you'd be able to take part in other competitions or, get performances in other countries. So,
look, my sign friend. Good morning. 42,900. Oh, 6
Morning, Lexboard.
Good morning.
Risha.
Roleza. You cannot call me Lexboard if you don't pronounce Roleza correct. Roleza. Say it.
Roleza.
All right, you're tight tongue. Go on through.
Good morning to you, Alicia.
Good morning. Yeah, it's actually a ZA, but we know how it goes with the names, so it's okay.
Continue.
Okay. I'm gonna press the lock suit this morning.
What me do?
And Christal
What me do?
for calling me out of my house peaceably this morning. So you my witness, right?
I listen. I ain't sure who are testifying for, but go ahead.
I'm gonna sue you for a couple of 100,000, so you're gonna go to one case.
Yeah, man. Whatever you want me to say, I'll say it.
All right. Morning to y'all. Yeah, Chris, that is good for the pan side and them, man. Whether side or who or whatever, that is good.
Mm-hmm.
It's way overdue, man. It's way overdue.
Mm-hmm.
And I hope with time it could go up more. It could increase more too. Remember, pan is a serious cost, you know.
Yes, it is.
You should know that too.
Of course.
Should know that too. Yeah, pan is a serious cost. Because I bring in pan and thing and panning and pay money. Not like you're taking a condensed milk pan and go play music with it. So it's a serious cost. So I mean, we know time hard already, and here we are little thing what we will do. Got to give thanks still. But whoever win it this year, it's good still. You don't know, I must mark my sign. The sign is number one, but it's up to the judges. The judges' decision is final.
Yes, sir.
And when I win it, I'll make sure I come down by WEFM and give you something.
Thanks. Thanks.
All right, West.
Because he covers this man so bad.
What's the music call you?
All right.
All right, Paul and fun and cool.
Why still call me Obed? Because Obed is good.
No, Obed is a class by himself. No, Obed ain't need that.
Come on, you know what I'm saying, man.
Obed ain't need that. If every time we call it Puran.
Why you behaving so, man? Puran is not the captain. Who's the captain again? Powell. Oh, but Puran didn't make the most runs for T20 for West Indies the other day.
Okay, sorry. So we're Mario Shepard, the most licks board.
Oh gosh, you see you, but we back in West Indies regardless. Okay.
Yeah. But man, they need to do better than what they're doing, man. But we wish them today still.
All right, thank you so much. Tonight and the pressure. I need some tablets, some Valium or something.
For the season,
Wow.
the season.
Everybody, come on.
If they lose to the game, that's it for them enough.
Oh Lord, don't tell me. I can't
Yeah,
do.
that will be 2-2, and that's it.
Yeah,
So let me wish them all the best and could win today and keep the hopes alive still.
of course.
Yeah. And all the kickstart and the rivalry between me and you. We still friends, we still good.
Of course, all the time.
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
that's it. We an enemy because our partner, well, that's just talks about
Yeah,
it go.
I'll
Yeah,
talk.
with
Yes.
Come on, where's
Yes,
me,
sir.
man? So
Yes.
Christal, you should have a blessed weekend, man.
You
You
as
too.
well, thank
Thanks.
you.
All right.
Bye bye.
Okay, West Indies.
All right. Bye bye. All right. If you want to contribute, you can call us 457-9997. Tell us how you feel about the increased prize monies. Is it too much? Is it too little? Is it overdue? Is it just in time? Where the money coming from?
It will be disclosed. You know, one of the things that I'm hoping that with the increase, though, especially with the Soca Monarch prices, although I suppose in the same vein, yes, Calypso has increased, but if we're trying to push for the art form to stay in a sense, should we also make it a nice figure for persons to be enticed to be able to be able to participate in it, right? But we leave that as it may for now, right? So the thing with the Soca Monarch is that the talk on the ground for over the years is that the popularity of it has been waning a bit, right? We're not necessarily seeing maybe some of the persons who we would want to see performing in the show, because as you said, I think you may have said it, the dance can't pay for the lights in terms of the performances, etc. Right? In terms of the money or the cost to take part in the event. And one of the things that I always love with our Soca Monarch, it is a movie, right? The performances are movies, like literal movies. You know, they have up the screens and, you know, you have a whole introduction going on, etc. You know, so I've always appreciated our Soca Monarch competition. And in order for us to get the quality performances or the quality persons appearing, they have to have a reason, or it has to be attractive enough for them to want to participate. So I'm happy to see that the prize money has gone up, and hoping that this would be incentive for, you know, some of the more quality performances quality performers to take part.
Incentive for some people to come back to the Soca Monarch.
Maybe that as well too. Mm-hmm.
I would love there certain artists who have not graced the stage for Soca Monarch for a couple of years. I would love to see back. Icon, that's one.
I think Matt Skull
I wanna
hair.
Mad Skull.
Mad Skull is here now, right?
Testing. Mad Skull, I want to see back. I would love to see, like, if there was one Soca Monarch with all these artists, well, Crapper could smoke some people pipe, because it'll be very stiff competition. Right? Okay, don't read into that too much, okay? But like, just imagine if while Skinny and Problem Child don't like need to be in my opinion, but just imagine if they were all in the same ring.
And Fireman.
With Fireman,
you know.
Man Kemi there.
To have a really...
Not last year's performance, because the one from the year before, but not too long.
I looked at the performance. Yeah, I did.
Yeah, not the one from the year before.
Yeah, you know, so I'm hoping that that with the increase in the prize money, that we would see a really, really great competition this year.
It better be.
Right? You know, just in a sense, the artists have been known to pull out all the stops. You know, like we've seen in the past, what was that jetpack thing? You know, persons doing the skyline thing, zip line, you know, so all of that, you know, I've always enjoyed seeing our performances because it legit is a movie. So I just want to be able to see that. I think part of the problem is because, like, I'm even remembering one of the performances last year, and it leads back to the quality of the songs as well. Because, you know, there's one person who came on stage to perform a song, and it legit was just verse, chorus, the same thing, as in the same lyrics, repeated.
But he didn't even sing the whole song.
And it was a popular song, but then when I realized that the quality, the substance of the song really wasn't there, was when he performed on Soca Monarch night. Because it's one thing to hear DJ music or music being played on a radio station, because the songs aren't necessarily being played in their full entirety. But when you go to Soca Monarch night, you have an allotted time frame.
It's
and then when
harder.
I'm just hearing people, but really, I said, really, this is all there was to this song,
Yeah.
So you have to sort of, for those type of songs, they're going to have to quote unquote pad it up with a spectacular performance to make it a little bit more inviting, interesting, and not have people like me end up zoning out.
Yeah, I mean, I think strategically songs should be written for Soca Monarch competition because you have to look at the criteria, what they're looking for. Listen, artists, this does not mean that you could come in any piapia thing and expect to place in the top 4, top 5 or whatever. It's not going to cut it. I think in the same vein, there needs to be a conversation with the financial institutions because now that the stakes are higher, you are guaranteed to get a little bit more money back, right? Appearance fee. How many people, artists can qualify, can say, okay, you know what, this year finance is not a problem because XYZ financial institutions, they're giving out loans for us. For like maybe soca artists or people within the industry because okay, I'm going into competition and I'm guaranteed to get back XYZ and these are my expected budgeted expenses.
Or even a private investor, you can have somebody who is willing to invest in you. I mean, you just sign a contract.
All that jazz.
Yeah, to be able to give a quality show. So
imagine if said people had signed that proposed contract. As you said, that 25%, and he won, right? Let me just say 25% is $60,000.
Yeah,
7,500. What? Serious? Mother, wickedness in their places. But it's a really good thing. Before we wrap up this one here, I don't know if, why does I could beat him now? Some people. Now he's responding. But anyways, let me read it. Okay, it's all right. Another time, darling. Another time. Let me try to get it. So Chiwali, right? Last year, I would say, spearheaded the movement to ask for more monies from the CDC. Fast forward to now, there's now AFSA, the Association for Vinci Soca Artists, that has already registered a couple of artists. Chiwali is president, the Pixel is vice, and the rest of the executive. So far, I'm impressed with the work that they're doing and things that they're putting out. They are not against the CDC. I don't know why some people believe that, but they are not. But instrumental in the development of the art form. So Chiwali made a post. I'm going to read it. It says, an increase in prize monies and appearance fees was well needed and deserved. Vinci Soca artists continue to strive for excellence, continue working on putting forward not only an excellent product, but always look to improve your live performances. Blessed love to all those artists who stood up and publicly shed light on this matter and made the call for better. The blows and attacks were worth it. Trust me, they got a lot. Much respect to all those persons that supported those artists. You didn't have to, but you did anyway. Thank you also to those that heard and answered the call. There are other aspects of the industry that need changing and improvement, and we shall address those issues with purpose and intent. Our greatest strength is in unity. And the comments at that time that I read it were in support of what he shared.
Okay.
So you see, it pays to, when you believe in something, to put your foot down on it and stick to it and not be swayed by like the naysayers. Just keep going. Perseverance is key.
Yeah, but you see, one of the other reasons to why the CDC needed to heed the call is that they would have noticed that the attendance at Soca Monarch was dwindling. And if it is one of the biggest money earners for the season, then it only makes sense to have an attractive product out there. Well, hopefully with the increase of prices to have a more attractive performance or more attractive program or event taking place, because it is the biggest money earner for of the CDC shows. So it only makes sense.
Yeah. I believe that they'll say it's not because they asked for the money last year why they're getting it this year. It was already on the table.
Whichever you see,
I feel like that'll come.
Even with the type of discussions, like I really don't care who wants to take credit, as long as they recognize that this is something that is needed, because we're trying to improve our carnival product overall. Right? So whoever wants to take credit for it in the end, I think the artists really probably don't necessarily care at that point in time.
Please, artists, you got to improve.
And
no more than ever.
One of the other things that I probably just, one of the, as I said yesterday in our discussion regarding rural carnivals, one of the reasons to why it is I sort of stopped attending Soca Monarch competitions is because it was too lengthy, right? It was no, not rural. Soca Monarch. When we and I was speaking about it, when I mentioned that, so I think maybe even in terms of the flow, the transition of one artist into the next coming on stage, maybe starting on time, etc. I mean, because I'm not sure if I'm speaking for the older folks and if I fall into that category, no. But I mean, to have a program dragging on or a show dragging on, there needs to be a little bit more work in terms of the time management with regards to the flow of the show itself.
It might be a challenge because behind the scenes
to set up and
props and what's not. But soca artists, they do have times to get to the park. There are rules for the competition. If you're not here, then
and you know what? There was another thing that I noticed. I can't remember if it happened with the Soca Monarch show, but there's a thing where I think it happened last year actually, where they're waiting for persons to get into the park before starting the show, right? And the talk is that if you don't have enough patrons in the park, then there isn't an audience for the persons to perform in front of. But the thing is, if you start, then persons would come in.
Crowd response.
Just try. Yeah, but it's a chicken and egg situation here, because if you're waiting for the park to full, as Vince mentioned, if we hear something starting 8, you're not going to reach until maybe 10, 11, right? But that is also kind of ridiculous as well. So if we're going to say that we're starting an event, it's really for us both as patrons and for the organizers to start the event as early as possible to avoid that.
It's a Vinci culture. But I remember though, to contradict a little bit, the year that Fimba won, Mind Your Funky Business, he performed at an empty park. If I remember correctly, the park was pretty empty, but he won.
Yeah,
he minded his funky business and won. But it's a Vinci culture. I don't know why, and I feel like we should not. Do we publish the list? We do. The performance don't. I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do it. I would do it like there was a show years ago, and I love that aspect of it. You just have a countdown, like 10-9, and then you see the artists come out. You don't know who's coming up next.
Okay.
So you have to get there early
to be able to support your
let's see who is gonna come.
Makes sense.
Like just
the order of appearance, you mean?
Yeah, the order of appearance. I wouldn't publish it if I had my way. But there are reasons why they publish it.
Tell Cruise to be, if the show starts at 8 o'clock, Cruise reach for 7:30. Right?
But
so
the information will get out anyway because the soca artist going to publish it and tell the whole posse, and it going to boil down to the same thing. It's only like supporters who are not in the camps would not.
All right, so I recognize that we have a call coming in. Caller, if you could just call back, let's take a quick break and then we would continue with this segment. All right.
Oh boy.
It's back. Yes, the Instacash game bingo is back. You asked for it, and the NLE is giving it to you. Bingo, where there's a chance to win up to $6,000. There's also the new Instacash game, Hot Numbers, with 5 chances where you can win up to $8,000. Get your bingo and Hot Numbers Instacash games at all Lotto agents. Instacash, where there's no waiting in line. You can win on the spot. Instacash, so easy to play.
Do you spin a dial to make a call on your rotary phone from the 60s?
No.
Are you driving an unreliable and risky automobile made in the 1900s?
Of course not.
Are you still fiddling with an antenna to get good signal on your black and white television from the 20s?
Really?
Then why are you still stuck in the past, sitting on an unintelligent 1930s design toilet? That's right, 1930s design. What does your bathroom say about you? Don't get left behind. The future is now. Be smart. Be progressive. Get yourself a smart toilet seat or a complete toilet today. You can visit the My Smart Toilet Seat office on the 3rd floor of the Blue Corner building opposite the old Anglican School on Bay Street. Our smart toilets are also available from St. Vincent at retail outlets with the orange flags. For more information, you can call us at 457-1703 or visit our website, justwashit.vc.
Whether you're ripping it up on the highway or taking a casual Sunday drive, OT Tire Limited is second to none when delivering excellence at reasonable prices. We offer new and used tires, tire repair and installation. We are the only place that offers nitrogen, which helps with gas consumption and ride comfort. Supplying you with brand name tires like Maxxis, Kumo, Good Ride, Westlake, and Triangle.
Boom! Enjoy the VIP style customer waiting lounge with refreshments and free Wi-Fi. You know what I'm saying, yo? This is Skinny Fabulous, and when it comes to tires, nobody makes it easier than OT. Got me on the road when the OT car tire.
Follow OT Tire on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter today.
Hey, boom! Run the road with OT tires.
St. Lucia, Antigua and Barbuda, Barbados, St. Vincent and Grenadines. The ICC Men's T20 World Cup Super 8s are loading. Come see boundary-breaking, history-making matchups. Who will make it to the semifinals? Get your tickets early at your local box office or at tickets.t20.com. It's going to be out of this world. For more information on Super 8 match fixtures, go to t20worldcup.com.
Knock it out of this one.
Get ready for the biggest all-inclusive sunset catamaran cruise. Touch on the water.
Touch on the water.
Friday, July 5th, we're going to be sailing down the Leeward Coast. Boarding time 5 p.m. at the Kingstown Cruise Ship Terminal. Sailing time 6 p.m. Music on board by SVG's legendary band, Touch, alongside The Fugitive.
I love me white bad.
Get your tickets now at Tower Bar, Honnestvale, the Music Center, and Standard Shippers Kingstown, or from Ticket Runners, The Fugitive, and Christal.
Limited space available.
So purchase now or reserve yours at thebandtouchvc@gmail.com. Come celebrate with us as we kick off our 40th anniversary with a massive all-inclusive sunset catamaran cruise. Touch on the water.
Man can't take but. Man can't take but.
Brought to you by
WEFM,
White Oak,
Log Enterprises,
Touch,
Standard Shippers,
Just Wine,
and Boom 106.9 FM.
99.9 WEFM.
Activated Mornings on WEFM 99.9 is on now.
I bet Jeffrey can do that with me.
All right, Christal, take it away.
Hold on. So the registration for Soca Monarch and Ragga Soca Monarch, I think it closes on the 28th of June. So I have just about 5 days to write a soca song.
You want backup singer?
I need to call in the entire team.
Yeah, man. You have me, you have Karen, there's Rajiv. We have Ice Spicy, Yeah. What's the name?
Come in.
What's the name?
Oh, don't ask me. What's the name of the song?
Yeah, we'll find something. That's the name of the song. Find something.
Find something. Find something to sing about. I hate plenty money. Sharing out. Something like that. I'll figure out.
We'll find something. That's exactly the name of the song.
Yeah, I'm gonna find something. Roleza, you might be on to something.
Hey, I want
I go find
would it be
something.
royalties? What let me dip into that.
You don't.
Let
You
me
don't
dip into
try
that
that.
properly.
You don't try that. Your intellectual properties.
Listen, I got bills to pay, darling.
Yeah. But let me just stress on standard once again, right? So you see, let me speak dialect. Them just put out workshop. Ministry of Culture just put out workshop. After put out one the other day. Reach out to people in the industry for help. Reach out to people in the industry for help with putting forward an excellent performance. It's not just going up on stage and standing up like this with a microphone in your hand and going prancing from left to right. There's a craft. Look at what happened. Because you know what I'm talking about.
Well, no, not just. I remember there was a year when Benjai performed, and it was.
Talk the thing.
No, it was just Benjai on stage. Just him alone on stage.
Oh.
I was sharing the performance.
Was it horrible? It sounded like it was.
No, it wasn't horrible, but you realize that if he had won, he's just getting all the money. He had nobody to pay out.
Oh, maybe his producer called for a high percentage, so he couldn't afford.
Yeah, but he had no backup performances, no extra, nothing, not a thing extra in his performance. He won? I can't remember. I don't think so, but I'm trying to figure out if he had placed, but no, I don't think he won. But it was funny. It was real amusing.
You know who did that here? And in the moment, I was disappointed, but after the fact, I understood.
Because performances cost money.
It was Keith Currency. 1 year he performed in Ragga Soca and Soca Monarch. My memory serves me right. If I'm wrong, I am sorry. And he had nobody on stage. I'm like, well, his expenses, travel, meal, and an outfit. That is it. And he performed the song. He collected his parents' fee and go.
Yeah, but I think you also need to be strategic about it as well too. But if as a standalone you could do it, then why not?
And I laughed up to the fact, and I'm like, I'm sorry, I was upset with you for that, and I was upset because I expected so much
more.
Him.
Yeah.
But don't try to like cheat the system, okay? You didn't get booked throughout the season, so you say that was my shot. I'm in the final. I'm in the big yard. Let me make back the money for the song, the recording, the mix and mastering, the producing, what's that, and just come on in my outfit alone.
Yeah, well, he would have known what his expenses were, so I can't fault them. But at least with this year, let's hope that the increase in money prices of parents' fee, etc., is a good enough incentive for them to actually participate. So, yeah. And remember, one of the other things that we always have to look at is like the trickle-down effect with these type of situations, because now you could probably hire more dancers, right?
Yeah, and
now
spread out the dancers too.
Right.
Not literally spread out a stage, but, a variety of dances. Sometimes it's the same dances over and over.
But I'm also thinking of in cases of where, so you may have seamstresses, right?
Yeah.
So they get a cut of it. You would have to get transportation, so you would have a cut of it as well. Those persons would have a cut of it as well, So it's that trickle down effect. So sometimes when we think that it's just money going to this one person, no, it's money that's actually being spread throughout all the persons who made the performance possible. So
spread out. All right. So it's 8:45. We're gonna play a court ad. Lisa is already in the building. All right, so we're gonna get to what's happening at Court St. Vincent Limited when we come back.
Alrighty, let me move this here. There we
Ready,
go.
cash again! Experience the party! Experience the vibes! Experience the road! This carnival season, get the full experience with Ready Cash and pay nothing for 60 days. Take a loan of 3,000 and more for Carnival 2024 and make your first payment after Carnival. Plus, you get to enter and win your loan back. All you need is your ID, proof of address, job letter, payslip, and 2 references. Visit the nearest Courts or Ready Cash location today. Experience Carnival 2024 with Courts Ready Cash. Ready when you are. Ready Cash again.
WEFM.
Activated Mornings on WEFM 99.9 is on now.
Get Jeffrey Cam there with me.
All right, so we are back in the time here in SVG. It is now 8:46, and of course, Warriors boy, his favorite person is in studio. I only feel it's because he didn't get the chocolates the time. Lisa, bring chocolates. You know, I feel it's the chocolates the time.
That. Look at how easily.
I'll bring cheesecake next time.
Yay.
Not chocolates.
Cheesecake.
Good morning, ladies.
Good morning, and I bet that cheesecake.
Thank you. I accept.
Yeah, that cheesecake was made with quartz appliances.
Of course.
Hey.
So good morning. Morning, ladies. Good morning to everybody who's tuned in this morning. Is it the last Friday in the month?
No, that's next week.
Next week.
Next week Friday.
Oh gosh, Crystal. Anyway, it's Friday. It's Friday nonetheless.
But Crystal made a face?
Yeah, Crystal made a face. It's Friday nonetheless, and we're happy it's the weekend. And we still have quite a number of deals happening at courts. We still giving away prizes. Just yesterday, one of our Father's Day winners came in and he collected his tickets for the Super 8 cricket match. So he's excited. He's taking some of his partners with him. So we're also going to be doing the draw today for the second winner of the Father's Day campaign. And that person's going to walk with Coastal Adrenaline vouchers. So Dad and some of his friends can do that ATV tour. I mean, that's really exciting. And all you have to do really is spend $9.99 and over to be eligible. So you still have a chance today to get into that draw because we'll pick that person this afternoon. And then we have a third draw, which we'll do for gym membership because we want to make sure that dads are taken care of this month the same way we looked after moms. Our campaign, which is the Art of Living, continues until next week. One lucky person who spent $2,999 and over will automatically qualify for our room makeover competition, which is $10,000 worth of products that we're going to use to outdo and to redo and remake and remodel and upgrade that particular room that you choose. So whether it be your bedroom, your kitchen, your living room, your study, whatever it is, there's $10,000 worth of products to be won. Our optical department, we're still pushing our 2 for the price of 1, and that's mainly for dads. Outside of that, we do have our free eye testing, which we are offering to persons who come in to get their eyes checked every single day. This Wednesday and last week Wednesday, we actually had in store persons from the Hypertensive and the Diabetic Association doing free tests in store because it's important to know your health, your sugar and your pressure checks. And of course, that contributes to your vision. So we were happy to have them in store to push our senior citizen campaign as well. And we'll probably bring them back again next month because I think it's a continuous thing that we need to do. It can't just be for a specific reason. I mean, you have to be constantly checking. Your sugar might be good this time, and then 2 weeks' time, it might be escalated. All right. So we want to say thanks to those persons who came in, got their sugar and their pressure checks, and also to the Hypertensive and the Diabetic Association as well, who came in and did it for us for free. We really appreciate their service. So again, the eye testing and optical is free. You can come get your eyes checked. And if you don't have all the cash to pay for your glasses, remember that we offer credit. So you have 24 months or 2 years in which you can pay for your glasses because we understand that not everybody can dip into the pockets and pull out $1,500 or $2,000, depending on your prescription. Times are hard and people have to kind of budget and, look at priorities. But again, your health is extremely important. So if you're having problems seeing, writing, you're seeing all sort of blurry stuff, or you're starting to get headaches that you really can't explain, I think that you need to come and pay us a visit. As I mentioned, it's free. You don't have anything to lose, but there's so much to gain because if we can catch something early, then there's a good chance of us, getting it treated. Ready cash. We're giving away cash loans. I mean, when I check all these different events and so on that's happening, just yesterday we were in the kitchen and we were going through them. And we're saying, my goodness, if you want to go to at least 3 or 4 events, it adds up, eh? And ladies, you know, with us, we can't wear the same outfit.
And it's not just
you have to change your outfit for every event, and you have to do the hair and the nails and everything else. So it does add up. And for those persons who want to get a cash loan, I mean, we can't judge people, eh? We're not here to judge. If persons want to get a cash loan to go to the events, that's fine. But we're here to offer the cash loans to those persons who do want. There's also a chance for persons who come in and who take out a cash loan valued at $3,000 and over, who will automatically be entered into our draw to win their cash loan free. So that's a chance for you to take your loan, go enjoy all the shows, and they might not have to pay back anything if you're a winner. I mean, that's great. You have all those memories to look back at, and you don't have to even
say this was free, that was free.
You look at it and say, just smile all the way to the bank. Right? But again, remember, it's $3,000 and over. That's the value, and we will pick that winner at the end of the carnival season. Right? So if you spend the money, we'll be able to give it back to you. We also want to remind those persons who are living in diaspora, I do this every time, that if you want to make a purchase for your loved ones back home, you can visit any of our stores. There's one in Brooklyn and there's another one in Queens, and you can make that purchase, whether your relative or family member lives in St. Vincent, Belize, Dominica, wherever there is a Court store, our US stores can facilitate that transaction. And for those persons who are traveling and you need to make a payment on your account, maybe you forgot when you left, hey, oh my goodness, I didn't pay my Courts bill. You can do that. You can go to any store, any island that has a Courts store, and you can make that payment. Same if you have an issue with an item that you purchased. So let's say you have a laptop and you're studying and you're in Jamaica. You bought it from St. Vincent and it starts to give you problems. You can take it in to the Courts store in Jamaica. They can check it because, of course, we have that network in terms of the system. They can pull it up and they can say, okay, you're covered. We can either replace it or I'll give you a loaner in the interim while we're trying to get it fixed. I mean, that's the beauty of having that sort of connectivity, right? You don't have to worry about if you leave the shores where you're from, that you're going to be stranded. We have some exciting campaigns for next month. We have Spin the Wheel. We have outreaches that we have planned. We have a lot going on, quite a lot. So I just asking persons to just stay tuned to our Facebook pages and our IG pages, also to the radio and the television, because obviously we'll update our ads. But a lot of exciting things happening for next month. Remember, we have teamed up with Purple Army T-shirt band. They are selling their T-shirts and their packages at the Court store. So you can register and collect your package one time.
Nice.
And for those persons who register at the Court store, there is an opportunity for persons to win something. So when you come and you register, make sure you give the ladies your name. And of course, at the end of the campaign, you're going to pick some winners there and give them back some prizes. We're also partnering as well with Canawan Carnival Committee and also with Cezanne in Canawan. Also Sign Hill Steel Office. How can I forget? My goodness. So we're really doing it big this year. We're trying to see how we can spread it all over and give everybody some love, because it's all part of giving back. I mean, Carnival is a big thing here in St. Vincent, and we have to show our affiliation and our support for the culture by giving back, right? As part of our CSR initiative.
Lisa, I remember at one point, there was, so let's say you wanted to take, I just called in something very random, right? Tires. If you wanted to get tires.
We still have our sales financing.
Right. So you
still
could probably,
available.
right.
You can still visit any of the vendors that we have on our list. Some vendors have come off, and we've added on a few. So if you still want to do that, for example, if you want to get tiles, you can visit the vendor that's providing tiles, and they can cut an invoice. You bring it into us. Once it's vetted and approved, we pay the vendor upfront. We even have it with funeral homes.
Serious?
That's how much we've expanded it.
Oh, wow.
So we even did that. So you bring it into us. Once it's approved, we pay the vendor up front. And then every month you literally just pay us back. Like how you will take out an item on credit, you pay us back in installments.
Okay, so if I want to see a list of all of the vendors that have
you
formed
can
the
visit
agreement,
the store and
right.
the salespersons will be able. It's an extensive list, and I don't even have it on me because, like I said, it's updated. And I'm glad you mentioned it. But yes, we do offer that sales financing option for persons who need to get an item that we don't carry in the store. And of course, the AKTs, how can I forget that? Now it's carnival season, the traffic is going to be crazy. Who wants to be caught in that? So for those persons who I've been thinking, I've been dreaming, have it on their bucket list or their wish list, and they want to get a bike, now is the time to do it. You don't have to worry about parking. The fuel cost to fill it is, I think it's like $25 to
next
fill
to
the
nothing.
bike. I mean, and that lasts for quite a while.
A week plus.
And you know, it's the ease of getting around. All right. So we do have our bikes available, whether you want the 250 or you want the scooter. Scooter is nice. It has a little compartment that you can put your stuff in. I even see a guy who bought one of the bikes from us. He's actually carrying a load. And that's a load. He's a farmer. So he puts his provision. I couldn't believe that this guy, he really maneuvers it so well. Eh?
When you said schools, I was thinking of persons who may be looking to get into like a small business in whatever capacity.
Of course.
Right.
And even persons who are doing deliveries. I mean, that's ideal for something like that. Right. But again, check Courts out. We are really and literally the one-stop shop for persons who are looking for whether it be a service or an item. And today and tomorrow, we have some ridiculous doorbusters as well, but by popular demand in the store. I listen. When I see these lists come out, I have to ask myself if we really, sane, because the prices I see that we're offering these things at is ridiculous. So they're while stocks last. So today and tomorrow, please visit the store, check us out, and see what you can pick up.
You want to give us a heads up in terms of what
we have
is there?
Some KitchenAid attachments, for example, the ice cream maker, and there's a shredder. I think it's going at, those are like $2.99. They're now going at $49. We have pot set that was, I think it was $2.49. I'm trying to visually remember. $2.49. I think it's going now at $70. So there's some really crazy deals. There's some glassware, some dinner sets as well. That's also on special. So again, some really good deals in store. And I want to say this morning, congratulations to all those kids that wrote the CPA exam. I know as parents, we can be, not me, but parents can be pretty hard on their kids. But let me tell you something. The kids went and they did their best. And whatever they did, you still need to, big them up.
Of course.
Especially to those kids who came within the top 10. I mean, I saw some scores there, and my goodness, to get 100 in math, I mean, that's a great achievement. So congratulations to the schools, the teachers, the parents, and the kids who did exceptionally well at this CPA exam. And remember, if you want to treat your kids as well, I have to put this in, I have to plug it. You have items at Courts. If you want to get a little tablet or
brand new
laptop.
laptop.
I mean, schools now, everybody is using a laptop. You even have thumb drive and then little things that we have that you can.
New computer desk.
Of course. We even have the lamps as well that you can use. Quite a number of items that you can reward your kids with as they did well for CPA. But ladies, have a great weekend. It was nice being here. I'm off for 2 weeks, so you wouldn't see me, but I'll be back just before Carnival. So I'll bring a little bit of hype back with me when I come back. But be good, stay safe.
You would have your boy back with you then
when I come back. So we planned it.
Yes.
Have a great weekend.
All right, you as well.
you,
Take care. Tell Jamal Simon as usual. All right, and that was Lisa who joined us this morning from Courts.
Courts